What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking, y'all? Hakeem in Europe here, bringing you another YouTube video. Man, in today's video, we're going to crack some jokes on me, basically, of how I used to dress from my 20s to now. I found some old pictures of how I used to dress during my younger years. I'm still young until this point today. And full disclaimer, shit, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say because I look back at how I used to dress before and I'm shocked at the lack of importance I took when stepping outside the house, man. But let's just get straight up into it because this is going to be a cool video, I think, and it'll show the progression and the transition from dressing how I did before to how I dress now when I'm out and about. Without further ado, let's just get up into it. These videos, these pictures rather, should be popping up on my screen, maybe like right there, and we're going to go ahead and get to the first picture. This first picture right here, boom. I was in Guam. I want to say this was in 2014. Damn, like 10 years ago now. But check out the fit. Rate my fit. Hold on. Ain't I fresh real quick. I had I think that's an orange red shirt with some cargo shorts. And you cannot see what I had on my feet, but I'm pretty sure I had some Air Max 95s. I was big on Air Max 95s throughout my 20s, and I'm 95% certain that is what I had on. But I don't even know, man. If we can, I'll scroll in real quick and yo, Guam is hot too, so I know I was sweating, and that's probably why that shirt looks like that. I had a little bit of a gut too, fixed that up going to the gym as well as changing up my diet. But man, if I had to rate this fit right here, this is negative, not even a positive. I would never, ever in my life wear something like this outside of the house ever again. If I just look like I stink. I look like I smell like outside. I look like I smell like outside. So yeah, man, I'm not even gonna shout myself out in this picture. Trash, tragic, abysmal attire, and that's about it. I did not have a beard here. I think I had the chin hairs, but yeah, man, this is worse. It gets even worse after that. Picture number 2. I'm in Japan, and bro, for some reason, I had this thing where I just wanted to go outside in sweats. So I had the Batman sweat, the gloves too. This was when dabbing was big, and these kids just wanted to take a picture with me because they thought I was Batman. So I was wearing the Batman set. So we took a few pictures. But yeah, man, when I was in Japan for work trips, that's how I went outside the house. And one, I should never have stepped outside the house looking like I just got out of bed. And number 2, I don't know why I thought this was perfectly a-okay for me to go outside the house looking like I just got out of bed. This picture still makes me laugh to this day, but like I said, if I were to rate this outfit, this is a -1 as well. Damn, we getting worse. I promise it'll get better down the road. But you know, I just have to laugh at myself and look back at how I used to dress before, because ultimately it prepared me and put me in the right mindset on how image is important and how I need to look and present myself as I step outside the house. So dressing like Batman in Japan, that's not it. You get some cool pictures, but that is not it. All right, we got the next picture. Give me a few seconds. Oh, again in Japan. I was in Tokyo here in this restaurant. It's called Ninja Akasaka, I believe. It's a ninja themed restaurant. The food wasn't that great, but the show, I want to say, that they had on was amazing. All the employees were dressed up in ninja attire, as you can see here. Again, I got these cargo shorts on. Like, I don't know. I promise you, man, I had this affinity for cargo shorts that every time I step outside the house, I had to be in some cargo shorts. I had this gray shirt that was super tight, so of course my arms look bigger than it really is, you know, wearing them XXX small shirts to show off the guns, whatever, over that phase. But yeah, man, let's jump straight into the rating. I'll give myself, again, that's -2, man. I'm not even gonna go into the positives because look how I look. Gray shirt, cargo shorts. Again, I promise you I had Air Max on. And I had this little wristband. I don't even know why I had that wristband on, but it is what it is. But ultimately, Tokyo, amazing city to check out. That restaurant, I still believe is there. I did a Google search while I was looking through this picture, and it's definitely still there. Ninja Akasaka, big fan of it. If you guys do ever find yourself in Tokyo, I would highly recommend you try it out for yourself. Okay, that picture is done. Let's get into the next one. Hold on. That's the wrong picture. All right. Yo. Yo, this was my SRT Ninja phase. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. Every time he speaks about SRT Ninjas, I laugh because I was one of these SRT Ninjas back in this day when I got myself my TA Challenger. It wasn't a 392 base model, but it was a TA. Here, I happened to get my car washed and I pulled up to a guy as well that had the same car as myself, but just in a different color. I had the gray one, and of course he had the yellow one, looking like Bumblebee out of Transformers. But check out the fit. Again, sweats. I think I was wearing like those foot shoes for your toes. And once again, man, -3. -3. I'm not even gonna go too much into depth into this. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and this look terrible. I don't even know, man. I don't even know how I thought going outside looking like that was how I needed to dress. It's just lazy, pitiful, and pathetic. And it's just no way to step outside the house, man. Hell, that's just pure laziness on my part. Like I said from the beginning of the video, I'm never doing this in my life ever again. So SRT Ninja phase, that car was fast, gas guzzler, one and done. I will not buy that car ever again. I actually leased that. I leased it. I had it for about, it was a 3-year lease. After the lease was up, gave it back, had my fun, and went from there. And this was when I was living in San Diego. Let's bring up the next set of pictures. This picture right here, again, man, with these cargo shorts. Now, I wasn't wearing the Army fatigue cargo shorts. I just had the khaki cargo shorts to upgrade my style. Here, this outfit, let's give it a 0.5 because I can't keep or continue to give myself negative numbers. So 0.5 on this one because I was not wearing the Army fatigue cargo shorts anymore. I switched over to the khakis, black shirt. And this was when I had my first watch. My first watch, that was a Psycho actually, about $250. Entry level watch, good watch. I've upgraded from there. But yeah, man, this outfit is not the wave. Not the wave at all. Shout out to me though, not for dressing like a kid in my mid to late 20s. All right, next picture, next up. Okay, getting a little bit better, This was when I was, I do not want to call that a phase, but I had a big liking for Peacoats. This Peacoat it looked nice aesthetically, but it was way too tight for me because of my arms. I have tailored jackets now, but that's besides the point. But yeah, this Peacoat was small for my arms. It looked good. This whole setup, the scarf, I could go without the hat, but I was matching with the scarf, and I thought I was doing something with this outfit right here. Although it's a big step up from the previous pictures as we seen before, It's still not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. But rating this fit right here, this is definitely scale a few points up on the scale, and I'll give myself a 4 out of 10 for this picture. A 4 out of 10 for this picture and how I dressed in. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Big from no more cargo shorts. And if I can get out of this picture and go from there, that'll be great, because now this phone is messing me up. This one right here, I don't want to use this one because I'll wear this outfit again elsewhere, but we'll use it twice. Fuck it, why not? This right here, I like it. I was in a pleated hoodie. I seen this when I was in Germany, actually, and I didn't know much about pleats, but when I seen this hoodie, or the sweater rather, I was just like, yo, this is a nice sweater, so let me cop it. Again, I had a scarf on my neck, of course, for the winter, and the scarf is actually a good mix to throw into your wardrobe as you for the winter weathers, because not only does it keep your neck warm, it also matches with what you wear. And to be frank, these scarves don't keep my neck warm at all, but I just wear it just because it goes with the outfit, and it comes together with the fit. So this fit right here, again, I still had the Seiko watch on. We will give this one a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, because I like this fit. I think I still have that sweater, but yeah, man, definitely some improvement from before. And this is when I was actually starting to feel myself with my wardrobe, testing various clothing out and just trying it from there and see how it turns out. So good look, good look, good look. Next up, we have another scarf picture. Here, I had the scarf on, of course, and I had a cardigan as well. I bought a few cardigans. I think I had a black, gray, and a beige one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have these anymore. But this was when I was interested in cardigans as well. This fit right here, not too bad. However, I was wearing some skinny jeans, which will knock down the rating a few points. I was going to give that a 6, but we're going to drop this down to like a 4 because of the skinny jeans. The skinny jeans fuck it up. I was not wearing Air Max 95s in this picture right here. However, I had dress boots. So I had like dark blue boots from thursdayboot.com. Shout out to those folks. If you ever want to try, if you would like to, look for some dress shoes or dress boots, thursdayboots.com. I highly recommend, because you can find some nice stuff on there. So like I said, this outfit right here, 4 out of 10 because of the skinny jeans. If I actually had some decent jeans, I would have put it at a 6 out of 10 and so forth. Next up, let's see what we got. We got a few more pictures coming up. And we'll go from there. Let me tap on these images, I'll load them up, and we will give them a rating and go from there. Okay, this picture right here was when I was in London, I believe. I was out to dinner with a friend of mine. We had steak and we went to this VR place. So this picture right here was taken in the virtual reality spot we went to. Again, got the scarf and this jacket. In this picture, I had a jacket on with a white sweater. That jacket was nice. I copped it at a store in Germany when I lived there. And the one thing I like about this picture right here was the fact that I had my jean cuffs. Cuff jeans is just a good look no matter how you shape it. You got to work on your cuff though, because at first my cuffs were trash, but it takes time to get used to. But once I had the cuffs right, then this was the outcome of the picture. And there's the dress boots right there, as I stated before. Different types, still from thursdayboots.com. If I had to rate this, well, I will rate this picture. This is an 8 out of 10 outfit in my book. 8 out of 10 for sure. 8 out of 10. Next up, we have another picture. It's just a body shot of the scarf, the sweater, and the shoes I had on. 8 out of 10, of course. The scarf, I just like scarves. I have a scarf for all of my outfits, to include my suits down to go with. In this picture, I had a different watch on, another type of Breitling. It's Super Ocean Heritage. Nice watch, beautiful watch that I purchased for myself. And this is when I switched from Seiko watches to Breitling. The first Breitling watch I bought, it actually took me 3 years to buy it. I first seen it, but I couldn't justify buying that watch for that price. But after 3 years later, I was still thinking about the watch, and I just went ahead and copped that watch and went from there. This outfit right here, another 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Okay, here we have myself in Poland. This is a Bruce Wayne picture. Old fashioned in hand. Big fan of old fashions. Again, scarf, the same scarf, of course, multiple pictures. That's the same pleated sweater I had on from the previous pic, but just a different pose. And we'll go ahead and give it the same rating of 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Finally, to wrap this all up, as now that I wear suits, tailored suits, so every time I step outside the house now, I'm pretty much in a suit that fits to my body. I found myself a tailor in Brussels, and I had an idea of how I wanted these suits created. We put our heads together, he helped me out, and we created some nice suits so far. I'm gonna be biased here, but every time I'm in a suit, I feel amazing. So all of my suits are 10 out of 10. There's no if or what about it. There's no question about it. When I have a suit on, 10 automatically. Have the scarf on, boom. I also have the overcoat that's also tailored, boom. Under that is the suit, and the oxfords on the feet, that's a 10. There's no debate. No debate. I think every man should have at least one suit in their wardrobe selection, because it's just something that is beneficial to have as you grow in age, because as you get older, you should not dress as I was dressing back in my 20s. In any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a brief history lesson of how I used to dress earlier in my life, early 20s, from now till now, 33, suited up, tailored, head to toe, so forth and so forth. It's good just to look at these pictures and laugh at myself and give myself a hard critique on how I used to dress when I was younger. Man. But like I said, I'm a big advocate on, as you get older, you should not be wearing or dressing rather like you did in your early days. You should not at all. There's no question. And without further ado, let's get up out of here. Great video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe, and chill on out. And you guys have a good one. Peace. Until I lay the only